The exiled prince lamented his misfortunes. All hope seemed lost. The searing rage born from his father's murder had long since faded, leaving him hollow, stripped of the will to go on. Meanwhile, the Paramara kingdom sank deeper into Kadak's grasp. The Lord of Elephants crushed the last embers of resistance with ruthless efficiency, his iron hold tightening once more. Yet the land was not the only prize under his dominion. Jagan Pao, Gopala's younger brother, had been taken to the capital, where Kadak himself vowed to oversee the boy's education. Swearing he would never mirror the cruelty of his father, Kadak promised the boy that he would not rob him of his childhood. Back in camp, Bosch's patience wore thin. The grizzled soldier urged his young master to rise from despair. He still had allies from his mercenary days, and if vengeance was ever to be won, they would first need an army. First things first, before we start our adventure, I had to choose a name, and I was wondering what would someone like Gopala pick. And with that, I settled for the Bloody Tusks Company. I figured it would be something like a wink to Kadak. I know you killed my dad. Let's be honest, he probably wouldn't care. Then came the second most important decision, to choose our camp's purpose. Now I was debating what to pick. We had two choices really, either swords for hire or legitimists. But since I figured that Gopala doesn't really care about titles that much, he mainly wants revenge, I went with the swords for hire. Plus we'll need all those troops. Last but not least comes the camp hierarchy. Now Bosch is our loyal servant, friend and tutor, so he was going to be second in command and caravan master. Govin the dwarf and Amir the beautiful would serve as bodyguards. And with that we were ready to take off. The journey to Satyapura was short, but Bosch had a friend there, an armorer. Gopala couldn't wear his robes forever, he was a Rajkumar no longer, so he had a bit of a makeover. I didn't want to give him something too fancy, he's after all broke. I went with the lowest tier of Indian armor, I figured it would be appropriate for him. Later on when we get to the glory and gold, then we can change it. Just like so, he was ready for his first job, so we traveled to the neighboring town. Gopala and his comrades were hired as muscle to get rid of some unwanted characters, not to kill them, just to scare them a little. Then followed some peak adventurer gameplay. Oof. I find myself making such noises when sitting down at the campfire in the evening now. The elders always talk about how that happens when you get older. But I'm only 14. I started doing this when I was around 25. No, such is the wear and tear of life lived rough. I can see the toll it takes on others too. Govin the dwarf winces a bit as he slumps down next to me. That inn we passed had many spare beds. Just as I was getting a bit too tired from staring at the screen, we got our first recruit, Ajay Raja. He was not that great, but at least he could help with speeding things along. And with that we got our first completed mission as a mercenary. And this is where the problem came. I quickly realized I made a bit of a mistake. By starting off as a child, technically Gopala is not an adult. A lot of the options for an adventure were locked out for me. I will be kinda skipping over the next 3 years, but to summarize, look, you're not missing all that much, okay? Like I did the same thing over and over again. Because I couldn't get like special jobs or whatever, I kept working wherever I could. Gold was sparse. but at least I did manage to upgrade my camp by building a barber shop and a supply cart to make it worth. Each mission took like half a year to complete, but at least at the end Gopala did come of age. And a bit disappointing, he got only the skilled tacticians. I was hoping for brilliant or the warlord, but it is what it is. After a while I kinda got tired of the region, so I headed northwest to maybe find something better. Look at this glorious mustache. Gopala is a full-grown man now. His brother Kadak has been doing also well. He has 14,000 troops. He's getting stronger. We're kinda falling behind. But we can finally get our first man-at-arms regiment, which will be random. But beggars can be choosers. This is good. I was going to hire like bowmen anyway. I think we are going to go bows. Then maybe we do need siege weapons. Like we'll get siege weapons, bows, and maybe some type of infantry. Or for the beginning maybe bows, infantry and light cav. Like this is a very cheap option. Look, I had to skip some time in the beginning, okay? I didn't anticipate how... Like the last time I played an adventurer, it was way back when the DLC first released. I played here as a Greek mercenary. I just didn't remember it to be this boring, to tell you the truth. I've always avoided playing as an adventurer. But I guess because it was my first game, I kinda have these good memories of it. And I think it will pick up. Like later on, the adventurer, once you have an army to kinda shift the balance of power, this is when it becomes really interesting to play. But for now, we are kinda still the beggar prince. We don't have a lot of gold. So I was thinking, we have two options right now. We can either go, I really like these missions, fight corruption. They appear when there's very low control. Here, yeah, the control is not quite there, but they pay really good. They're also dangerous, like you can lose knights. However, they will also give a lot of prestige. So I think we are going to move our camp there. Like here I didn't have a lot of luck. All I got was a bunch of rescue, like the Fair Maiden mission. But they don't give any gold, just prestige. So I'm going to move my entire camp to... What is this? Sakurai, maybe. I'll move my camp there. Let's get the... Arit, yes. There's also a tournament. I'll see, maybe I'm a bit too late. I'll see if I can participate. Night by the campfire. They're telling stories, everyone. Let's tell a story also. I think for now Gopala is developing nicely. With a bit of items, I think he can be very strong. For now we can't really match Oh, he's getting even stronger, look at him. It's only a matter of time before he starts expanding, and then we'll be in trouble. From what I understand, like the adventurers were heavily nerfed. So we'll see how it goes with how much army we can actually get. And we have arrived. Contract fight corruption. When we arrive at Sakurai, I'm quick to round up the worst of the rabble-rousers and demand they explain themselves. So the way these missions work is like you have to travel to all the counties where there's low control, and you will get the same pop-up event, which is this. You kinda meet with the leaders of the rabble, and you have to decide whether you will support like the leader or the peasants. Okay, so he's brave, ambitious and diligent. I think he's just a hard worker. He's not exactly a tyrant. Neither is this guy. Look generous and just. So most likely like they're just complaining, the peasants. So silence your people or die, peasant. I'll move my camp there. No. Let's move to Reni. Now this is where the danger comes, because if you choose like the first options to silence the peasants, There's a small chance for your knight to leave. Ah, I understand. So, if you have troops, you can get casualties, but if you don't have any like man-at-arms, then one of your knights might just straight up leave. We got like the excellent contract. Let's get back to base and see what we can do, huh? Now we will get like, and we got our prestige up, like this is great. Oh, just look at these armies. We really need to pick up the pace. We will hunt the criminals. I just want to see something. Now we do have a decision to make. We can either start upgrading our troops or our camp. We already have the supply tent. I think one of the best builds for now, barbar tent for that passive income, supply tent for the supplies, obviously. Then we need to get the proving grounds. And I forgot what the last building was called, but if I see it, I'll remember. One option is to upgrade this to get more passive gold. Like, do you know what the problem is if I decide to upgrade my troops? Moving around starts to become very troublesome. And for now, we kinda need to move around to make the missions. So I think we need to stockpile the gold first, and then we will start to kinda get that big army. So I will upgrade the barbar tent, and I will kinda see how much will he give me? Not a lot. I kinda want to see what he will give us. It's more expensive to create man-at-arms than to upgrade them. So if we get like a cool unit, he will save us a lot of gold. So let's try to do it. Wow. This is both good and bad. It's good that they're war elephants, it's bad that they're very expensive. But I guess we'll keep them for now. What can we do? And we're going to hunt the criminals. Okay. Let's see how Gopala does as a manhunter. I think like Paradox can do a lot more to expand this system. It really does need more work. Travel, the cave. What does it give? Sure. Let's explore the cave. Bring me his head. Who is the criminal? Dalai Pao, the chaste. He's sadistic, chaste, and vengeful. Kinda a good warrior. Not too special. We first meet Dalai Pao, the chaste, in the scorching deserts of Nagauda. Oh, I need to fix the name. I don't need the D, apparently. It's just Bloody Tusks Company. Mumbles Dalai Pao, stroking his chin. I'd expected more if I'm honest. Clearly the good Samantha's budget is suffering, so shall we? I think we need to do him. I'm hoping that Gopala can win. We are wielding the saber, he's wielding like a pickaxe. We are pacing back and forth, let's see what we'll do. I'm the fastest blade of the Maovi. Let's do this. In battle, I'm an artist. Every strike is a brushstroke, every fallen foe or gout of blood a splash of paint. As I brandish my sword, switching seamlessly between flourish and strike, I paint a picture of agony across my foe. My form is decent with some lapses, and Dalai Pao's stance is passable. Should we try to disarm him? To the floor with you. Unstable foundations. We can kick him. You know what? Let's try to tire him out now. Time and again, I backpedal, dodge and weave. Yep. My form is excellent with little chance for mistake, and Dalai Pao's stance is incredible. I'm the fastest blade of the Maovi. Yeah, here it's the same thing. My form is excellent with little chance of mistake, and Dalai Pao's stance is incredible. Strict guard, tire opponent. Let's try to kick him this time. Yep. Spotting a momentary lapse in my opponent's guard, I aim a vicious kick in his shin. Dalai Pao stumbles, just long enough for me to bring my sword's pommel to bear for a blow. His stumble becomes an outright topple, weapon tumbling away as he falls. I kick the stunned man onto his back and with one ruthless strike run him through. So he stabbed him in the chest. A job well done, scheme successful. Oh wow. I tossed Dalai Pao's severed head to Samantha Padamsima. You know what's weird? At first I thought this is Samantha is like their name, then and I was like, this is very weird to have Samantha for a guy. But then I noticed it's like a title. You killed him in single combat. My, how fierce, remarks the Samantha servant. Yep, a job well done. Like if we didn't do him, we would have chased him all around the country. It would have taken a long time to do. No. We got all the expensive stuff, eh? Both good and bad, we'll see. I'm really conflicted. So we can technically use the elephants instead of mangonels? Am I understanding this correctly? Oh, I see. So because we are an adventurer, we are like terrible at sieges. How about them? Oh, their base is like 0-1 anyway. Okay, fine, let's keep the elephants then. You know what? Let's go into town. I was thinking of something else. The town crier. You can get like some missions in exchange for prestige, I think. Intrigue, just let's go this. Also, let's go to the tavern. Let's hear a story. Nice. What kind of jobs did we get? Do a passage of arms. This is decent, not great. Protect the innocent. Now here, if we do an excellent job, we can probably get a good reward. And we kinda need the provisions. Let's go for this one. Let's risk it. Protect the innocent. Animals, thugs and ruffians. The mere thought seems to be enough to disrupt race demeanor. The common people of the city are so agitated. Is this like the defend breach? We'll see. We'll get the 100%. I really don't want to risk it because we can't afford it from a time perspective. I feel like I haven't played that long and Gopala is already 19 years old. Also, there are a lot of bugs I notice. Like the corruption mission has a very game-breaking bug, where if you get it, if you do corruption missions, always move your camp there, otherwise you can get stuck. Who is this? Lay of the land. None in my camp are intimately familiar with the terrain in Sunam, and such lands are not to be trifled with. So he's like a guide. It's no joke out there, he offers. You'll need either these maps or my services. Is he good? He's not bad, he has good prowess. No thanks. I'm not going to risk it. Crimes of passion. Rounding a little cluster of tents as I leave the barber's tent, I come across a gaggle of followers having dinner around a small hearth. Curiously, both Kobe and Govin the dwarf are amongst them, neither of whom particularly enjoy each other's company. Before I have time to ponder such a strange quirk of seating, Govin mutters something unaudible, only for the whisper to send Kobe into blind rage. Let's try to stop it. and get the upgrade. There. Protect the innocent. We got rid of the ruffians. Maybe we'll do this, not like we have a choice. But I am upgrading this. We kinda need to think for the long game. Adventurer in the beginning is very annoying to play. I kinda remember it being a bit stronger. We're going to Sauron like a big city. People are fighting everywhere. Maybe we will try to join, but like the mercenary contracts are also very... The design of them is very stupid, okay? Like you don't get any... Let's say you muster your troops and attach them to your allied forces, you know, the one that are paying you. It doesn't matter how many sieges or battles you participate in, it will still give you 0 score for them. And at the end of the war they will refuse to pay. I remember this being a problem way back, and I don't understand why they haven't fixed it yet. I guess this is one of the things that piss me off about CK3. Like, there are a lot of these small stupid decisions they made that make no sense at all. Let's say I accept to be this guy's mercenary. I go to war and attach all my forces to his. We can win like 100 battles and he'll still think we didn't contribute anything. And Kobe died. Let's hope this guy doesn't die. We got a mission... Ah, no. Govin the dwarf also died. Oh, Typhus. Excellent work. At least we got the treatment. Oh, let's go into the... We find some ruins. Let's go inside, see what we find. We got a weapon. Mauvie sword. It's not great. Not a good start. Oh man. Let's kinda get this over with. And flee to safety. Okay, enough. There. I should have been more careful. Ah, there you go. We need to refill our ranks. We lost some good men. Let's try to gather supplies. At least this is nice. Okay. We need to choose where to go. I'm thinking maybe we can go here and see how things are going. We really are not in a position, like we can't do anything. I can't win any battles on my own, and I can't siege down castles, so we'll end up with like 0 score. I need to have like 3,000 men. I think I will be comfortable with that. But let's use this opportunity to move our camp. Here. And we will scout for talent. We are traveling to Ghaznavit. Without friends or protection, I am interrupted from my store near the barber's tent by the approach of a nervous stranger, a man who introduces himself as Rafan. I think he's good. Lord, I find myself ill at ease in these lands, and I had hoped that so worldly as a man as yourself might prove willing to take in a homeless. Of course. I think he will make a good physician. He'll make a decent physician. There, we kinda filled in our ranks. It's not perfect. Govin the dwarf died. This is kinda bad. He was a really good knight, by the way. Maybe it will be a bit more difficult to do the missions, but we'll see. What happened to our shield though? Mare's milk. Go away, bro. I can't afford like losing gold for such things. And here the famous step lords. Maybe we can stick around here, like if they're like weaker factions. Not really. Some of them are. Okay. We visited another capital. You know what? Let's try it. Like we don't have anything to lose. It's not too often you get like 3 stars. Why did our shield change? By the way, we might like affect a battle really well. We might not have a lot of troops, but we have elephants. I kinda want to get this. So this is interesting. The Maharaja of this land, Gahadavala, offers us land. Raj, it's a duchy. It's not a bad duchy. This is not a bad offer at all. The problem is that maybe we'll find it difficult to expand. The thing about adventurers is that once they get the gold rolling, you know, once you upgrade your camp fully and you get those men-at-arms, you become really, really OP. Like right now, if I accept this offer, I will get instantly stronger, you know, as a duke. However, there is a threshold I can reach. I don't think I can reach this, not even close. Like, I don't think I can gather an army that can oppose this guy. But as an adventurer, I think like one fully elite army, only men-at-arms, I think we can beat him in a battle. Now this might be a good idea, but I kinda want to give this adventurer thing a shot. Like I mentioned, I haven't played as one in a long time, and I think we're just around the corner to getting to the good stuff. Unfortunately, there's no way going around this war contribution thing. Like I searched online, if I keep following him, and even though I'm participating technically, I'll still get like 0 contribution for this. Yeah, it's done. It's done. This war is a waste of time. We're going home. Goodbye. I need to choose my battles better. And if I had like more men, I would have given it a shot. But we are not at that stage yet. Now we can start actually making gold. I can't believe they still haven't fixed this. Like I remember it being a problem back when I played the first game with the Greeks. Let's see how we do here. Like we don't have a lot of options. You know what? He's gonna try it. Gopala is going to wrestle the giant. Lose the duel. It's fine. Okay, let's get on with the task. We have a pretty decent chance to complete it. Okay. Maybe we can go to a place where we actually have a chance to make a difference. I think we need to head east. Like here we can make a lot of gold. Oh, we get a pet dog. Nice. Yep. We need to move to Tibet. Nose-wise. Also, let's fix our name already. There. So, we have a plan. We are going to Tibet. Like, we can't compete here. Not yet. I need to get a little gold just to upgrade my archers. We got kinda stuck with these expensive units. Do you know, I'm not going to be upgrading them. Like, sorry. Armored horsemen are a bit too much. I might switch to armored horses later, but now it's not the time. I really can't deal with both elephants and armored horses. Like, look, these guys are 150 gold to upgrade. More, actually. And these guys were not upgrading them ever. As much as I like the war elephants and the heavy cav, they have to go. We simply won't be able to do anything with them. I just can't afford to upgrade them. We need to get something. I'm gonna do this. Like, sorry. I'm getting rid of them. Let's try to get some provisions. And let's hope we get something better. Okay, let's see. Nice. Asking for alms. Success. Fine, they can stay. For now. 300 balls. And I'll get like, who do we get? I want to get the heavy infantry, shock infantry. Let's start to make our way east. Maybe climbing here, yes. We are going to the steppe lords. And then east, where we can throw our weight around. For now we are nobodies. The eye of the expert. It is with a glint in his eyes that my caravan leader Bosch approaches me. My lord, I couldn't help but notice the fine craftsmanship of your Maui sword. However, only a true expert of the battlefield like myself could identify the tiny adjustments that could make it an even more effective tool for war. Let's see if he can improve it. Did he do it? Ah, he managed to improve it, yes, nice. It went from 1 to 5. Prowess. Keep up the good work. We don't need anybody for now. Let's just move east. Is the weather better here? No. We are kinda going into heavy exile. What do we get here? Protect the innocent. Let's get this. Here, the steppe lords are going all over the place. This is something I also need to play like a steppe lord. I haven't done this yet. What's the point? My bodyguard, Rafan. Rafan has stopped bathing. Rafan has stopped bathing. Stopped even making an attempt to clean himself. Even a fact I'm brutally confronted with when several of my followers beg me to deal with him. I know what you're thinking, Captain, but it's not laziness. It's a drive for efficiency. I can actually do more work if I spend less time wiping away the sweat of the road. No. Your laziness goes too far. Well, who do we have here? Someone is a bit afraid, I think. My brother Maharaja Kadak has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Kadak approaches me excitedly. Well met, Rajkumar Gopala. Remember, he doesn't know that we know he killed our father. We still haven't blackmailed him, like here. Well met, Rajkumar Gopala. It pleases me to see you thriving here and Le. It occurred to me that Udayamati here might be of service in your camp. Oh, he's trying to get rid of her. She is an incredibly talented scholar, the brightest I have ever learned from. I would make use of her myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see her great talent go to waste. He's like rubbing it in, I don't know. Offering us this old lady here. I must politely decline. Go away. We are rivals now. His sorry attempt at winning us over is not working. We know the truth. When do we start getting better jobs? Is it even possible? Or are only the mercenary contracts like at 3? Okay, we got the siege efficiency. Now we can move along. As I was wondering, like, Do mercenary contracts only evolve to like 3 or 2 stars, or is it for every type of job? Because I don't think I've seen any other be more than 1 star. Excellent contract. We got a ton of provisions. We can start off with the pikemen, and then when we have a lot of like gold, we'll upgrade our troops to something better. So we'll get the pikemen for now. He's having a bit of a fight with one of the soldiers. Let's step in and try to protect the soldier, because we don't like this guy, Rafan. This is the guy that doesn't wash himself. Aha, my training has served me well. A few moments later, I have Rafan in a firm arm lock. Let this be a lesson. I salute loudly for everyone to hear. Your captain does not look kindly on close-minded fools, no matter their rank. The soldier beams with gratitude. Thank you, my lord. You will never know a more faithful servant. Aha. Discuss the strategy to learn more about warfare. You will gain 1 martial perk. Nice. Let's upgrade. Provision slow, supply capacity, travel safety, organize march. Let's do this for the supplies, and then I will go and finish my like gallant. You know what, let's just go for the strategy first. I think there are a lot of things we need to kind of fix the supply issues and so forth. Okay, so we are back at the camp. We were good at learning too. Let's try to do this job. Also, I would much rather upgrade like this. Hold on. I want to kind of upgrade it again, the barber. So we find an abandoned tomb and we have an option to ransack it. He wouldn't do this. It's probably like the meta thing to do, but Gopala is not the type. As much as I would personally like to. Okay, a teaching moment. Oh, so we are educating someone? Yes. I haven't seen this, so I'm going to read it. Zixa gives me a curious but expectant look as we meet up for our first session. This is the boy. A couple of people are wandering the holy grounds and looking around. I identify plenty of opportunities to improve on the current organization, something Zixa should be informed of. Suddenly, the young Botpa boy gets a wild look in his eye and starts shouting, "The bandits are coming," and nearly giggles his head off as he runs back and forth with his attendant. So he's not a very serious, huh? Let's go. One of our companions will try to educate him. Yes. Oh, so we're looking around and he notices a lot of vantage points. Let's go with Bosch this time. Bosch succeeds. Oh, nice. And another job popped up. So we're looking kinda good for money. And we need like 1,000 soldiers, okay? 1,000 men will be enough. So we're in a garden, and as we stroll along the path, I keep a watchful eye on our surroundings. A skill Zixa should be privy to. Also, he should be more observant, I guess. Kanchuka, your time to shine. This is the outcast. She succeeds. Nice. Oh, we can ask for a lot of gold. In this case, I'm gonna risk it. Mountaineers. So we got... Now this is interesting. I was going to mention this, but one of the cool things when you play as an adventurer is that you can get the men-at-arms of different factions. So in this case, we got the special unit of these guys, the Botpa culture. They have like mountaineers. Are they good? And they are good, so maybe will depend on them. I will keep them for now at 100. However, I do want also like siege weapons. Okay, we are going back. Let's hunt the criminals. I'm just going to do him. Have it, the commoner. I'm the fastest blade of the Maovi. My form is good with only small errors, and Attila stance is formidable. Let's tire him out. Yep. We backpedal, dodge and weave, so everything is good. And he's starting to look exhausted. My form is excellent. He's still formidable. I'm the fastest blade of the Malvi. He's starting to buckle a bit. Let's do a confident attack. The strike hurls my foe backwards, something red and vital looking, sliding limply out of the new hole as he topples to the ground. I approach with some caution, but it soon becomes clear that shock is setting in. Taking a moment to kick away his sword just in case, I prepare to put Attila out of his misery. Goodbye. A job well done. He wants an alliance with us. No thank you, Kadak. He's expanding, by the way. Like, of course he is. He's gonna get a lot stronger. Yeah, I did kinda create an endgame boss for myself. I initially intended to play with him very briefly, but I kinda quickly saw what the better option is. Like, you know how in some games the name of the expansion or the DLC carries the name of the boss? The series is the same. Oh, he's ill. I think a little more and we'll be in a place where we can contribute a lot more to warfare. Also, we do need to start recruiting more knights, by the way. Let's give it a go. Excellent contract. Let's ask him to join us. A Buddhist monk. You know, we are going to Tibet, so the true, the chaste. Maybe we can we have provisions. Should we get a wife for Gopala? He's 26 now. Let's not rush it. We'll get the gold. And we'll go to educate the child. This guy kinda likes us, Lachen. Oh, there's a great plague running amok here. Fortified knowledge, the high altitude and the brisk air of this region here has a very refreshing quality as we travel the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Sandro. Would you like to join in, my lord? Oh, this is a good trade for like Crusader Wars. Yes, I will. We got the reckless. Okay. This boy again. Let's go. Successful tutoring. Our cat gets us some gold. Bosch, your time to shine. Bosch succeeds. So it's successful already, we just need it to be excellent. Kachunka. Much obliged. It wasn't a critical success. Here we had something to upgrade, I think. Stacked arsenal, this is the upgrade, but we'll get it a bit later. You know what, we'll get the proving ground. Yes, size of man-at-arms regiments. Yeah, I think we had to get the roaring campfire and the proving grounds. These are the two. Find more officers using scout for talent. Yeah, we'll get the roaring campfire. We'll get the spears. Let's get... We'll wait. Whatever man-at-arms he gives us will be fine. Now what is happening here? Oh... There's a serious war going around. The Chow Hounds... They're really going at it, like the Indians and the Steppe Lords. But we need to keep moving. I think we'll reach this capital here. Yes. Yes, we are going for the strategist. How is our traveling trade going? An attempt on my life. Gadak is trying to kill us. Noises of fumbling hands and hushed curses wake me up from my slumber. Close to me, too close for comfort, stands a figure cloaked in darkness. Apparently as startled as me. My sudden scream for help sends it scurrying, while my guards rush in. Oh, good, we get watchful. Gadak is trying to kill us, by the way. Like, I'm fairly certain it's him. The lore is expanding, guys. Now, what do we get? We can instruct some knights, which is a good quest. Or hear champions of true virtue. Rescue a fair subject. There's a high tier contract somewhere. Here. Too far away for us, I'm afraid. Oh wow, I see. Holy War. Yep, it's a holy war. So the Steppe Lords are trying to break through. They're not going to make it, okay? Let's go and trade the knights first. Yep, our roaring campfire is going. By the way, thanks to the elephants, I'm fairly certain we can take on like a lot larger armies. It's just a matter of them not having elephants. Okay, we are going to instruct their champions. Let's see them. They're 12. I could use someone. Botch. Let's try to give him the military engineer. Learns it on the spot. Okay. Teaching. Flexible leader. Let's just see, okay. I think we got the excellent contract, yep. Now we can get another squad of men-at-arms. How good are we at, like, stewardship? Not good, I would imagine. Let's see what we can get. We can get men-at-arms. What does he have? Light footman, bowman. Let's get a knight, I think. Let's get it. We got the mountaineers again. I'm going to keep them, it's not a problem. I'm kinda curious to see what type of unit they are. Let's go into the city and ask for more jobs. Martial duties, yes. Nice. Instructor of knights. Hired muscle. Let's go teach the knights again. We are really close to the point where we can actually intervene in like wars and stuff. Okay, let's see the knights. They're already quite experienced, so it's a bit tougher. Learns it on the spot, the little things. Okay, I could use some Bosch, give him a private lesson. Drupchok. We got really lucky, by the way. Let's upgrade. I kinda want to upgrade the Mangenaus to the max. I'm not going to reinforce my army, not yet. Let's keep working. Look, Gopala is 27 years of age. Like, the adventure or gameplay is a lot quicker than I imagined. Or should I say slower. Like, the quests give you very little progression. And by the time you reach a point where you can do something, you're super old. So maybe Gopala needs to get a wife and have a son. So we can have someone to avenge. So yeah, I think we are going to be getting a wife soon. And have a son maybe. Maybe this is what I'll ask for. I'll see who I can marry. This is a good option. And we can execute there. We can make the requests now. No one wants to marry us. We have nearly 1,000 men. Gadak is expanding more and more. I think he's gonna make a fine endgame boss. His neighbors are kinda weak though. I think it might be a good idea to intervene here. Who is fighting who? Oh. Maybe not yet. We need to make our way east. This is where we'll make our money, I think. I hope. They're not that rich though. But I think this will be for the next episode. We've done quite a lot. I don't want to drop like a 2-hour one. Making content for like the adventurer is a bit challenging. It's just that the content Paradox has made is kinda repetitive. Like pretty much all the missions play the same. Like, do you know what you're really doing as an adventurer? You sit in your intrigue screen and you're staring at it. But now that we have a army, we can actually join wars. And by the way, as an adventurer, like you can be the power balance in the region. Like the AI is too stupid to do it, but the player can. Once you have a strong enough army, to the point where you can heavily influence wars, even win them on your own, you can pretty much dictate who expands and who wins, who loses, and all you do is watch your coffers get filled to the max. So from now on, things will be a lot easier. I'm thinking it's time. Let's move east to Tibet and start to kinda use our forces to make some gold. Moving camp. I think we're gonna pick like a border. Here it's fine. And we're on our way. So let's travel to the east. I'm thinking we can probably get involved with these guys. Here it's good because he's like losing. We'll see. And he has a lot of gold. Let's go with the hidden run. Numblacks. While attending to chamber business, I sat on the chamber pot for too long that my legs got too numb. I'm afraid if I stand up I might slip. We all know that feeling. Help, servants, help me. I'll be fine. And we get like 60% chance to get wounded. Let's kinda swallow our pride. Not the time to get wounded. Foreign fruits. Oh, let's get the provisions. Tell a story of my own. And we're here. Let's see who can we join. If we join this guy, I'm telling you, it's a very high chance he won't pay us at all. Or he'll give us like 30 gold. Oh, this is a good contract. Okay, let's try to do this. I hope we're not too far away. Could we beat him? I'm not too sure. I'll try. What does he have? It all depends what type of levies he has. Like if his levies are infantry, I think I might win. All I need to do is kinda pin him in place and let loose the elephants. Like if we win this battle, we'll get a ton of war score. And on we walk. Going for a walk with the dog. This is, I think, Gopala's second challenge. His first challenge was the duel here with the criminal. So we'll see. I hope we can make it. And we're getting like a bunch of supplies. If we defeat this army, it's done. Our contract is like one. All we'll need to do is do some minor sieges. I will try to wipe them out if I can. If I let it loose, we'll probably win, but I want to fight it like legit. It can be a good battle, I think. And here we are. I think we're in a bit of trouble. They have a really good army.
The enemy has been sighted.
Now look at this, all of them are like hybrids. These are the levies for them. They have both bows and spears. So maybe not the best battle to be having with elephants. But what I'm hoping for is to catch them off guard. Here I have my infantry in like a shield wall. Archers behind. Elephants can be hidden. Now they can be hidden if they're not in sight. Meaning if they can't see us due to the hill or something. But if I put them in like, what do you say, the forest, it doesn't work. So the moment they go over the hill, they will see the elephants. Ah, you know what I'll do? I will do like this. The archers I will hide here. Let's hope this is enough. Now we do need to do some groups. These will be 2. This will be 1. The ones will be 3. This will be 4. I hope that they see the infantry first. For now they can see the general. They can see the bowman and they can see the calf. So if they see my infantry first, then they should move toward them. Let's use the bowmen to kinda goad them in. I don't want to use the elephants because they will tire, and I don't want to expose my calf. Not yet. Oh, I'm hoping that they don't spook my war elephants, bro. Like, those are a lot of archers. I'm not sure how well the hybrid units work. Okay, so they see the bowmen and they should start moving here.
We await your order. What are your orders? At speed. At the ready. In war. The enemy has discovered our hidden troops.
Yep. Let's try to free the...
We await your orders.
I hope I can run away. Oh, this is very bad. All we can hope for is to get like a lot of kills. Let's kinda scare them away, but not yet. I think we're earning our goat here.
Quickly now! The enemy is attacking our general! Forward!
We need to move in.
Hidden units! Watch out! Armored Indian elephant!
Let's hope we're good. We need to move. Go, go, go. We can't let them stop. We are just going forward.
The enemy general is dead!
And our infantry is going in. We can... We really did them in. I think maybe the elephants are a bit too strong, you know.
The enemy are losing ground!
But just keep in mind, like, if I let this battle go, we would have won it anyway. Like in Crusader Kings, we actually would have beaten the battle with a lot less, fewer casualties. Also, I kinda didn't want to show you this, but for some reason the model of the Mountaineers isn't working. So I will be switching out this unit. I will like report it to the mod developers so they can take a look at it. they are still like functioning like a normal unit, it's just that the model is not visible for some reason. I think they're not assigned properly, like there's some random Attila unit. And let's finish off the last of the calf. I really don't know how like factions who don't... Maybe they need to nerf it a bit, like if you have elephants, make them a bit less, you know, maybe half of this, even less. 100 elephants is a bit too strong. And with that, the battle is over. Let's see the results. "2,000 kills, 70 casualties. We got completely carried by the elephants. And we got war contribution. We are getting paid. And I just noticed something even better. We are fighting as a mercenary for her, but we can also take the contract to fight as a mercenary for him. And he's the leader of the war. So let's do it, and we'll get like a double payday from the same war. Can we regroup? Yes. Let's kinda be at our best, and I'm gonna move here, then here, and go straight. Oh, we'll take casualties. How much? 100. How long will this siege take though? What if we move here, here, here? I think this is what we'll do. It's a bit longer, but I want to go for the capital to get some valuable prisoners. Also, I just noticed, how is our brother doing, like Jagan Pao? He's doing great. He's 15. He's not that good of a character. But maybe it's explained, you know, Kadak was a bit easier on him. Like, people who like Kadak, let's say, like those that are kinda live through some things they didn't want to live through, it's very highly likely they would treat children differently. Like, let's say he has some children, right? I think someone like Kadak would either turn out two ways. He would either be like extremely strict, just like his father, or he would be the complete opposite, like he would spoil them. I think in the case of Kadak, he would spoil them. Considering how much he disliked his father, I think being like him would be the last thing he would want. This is the lore reason why Jagan Pao turned out this way. He's impatient, content, and lustful. Yeah, he's kinda been indulged all his life. Interesting. But let's get back to our war. We are doing a bit of tactical movements here. I'm not sure I will play this battle. I'll just kinda let it to the CK3 system to have its way. To the amicable Rajkumar Gopala of the Bloody Tusk Company. I must inform you that my acquaintance... Oh no. Prahu Darji is dead. Due to the circumstances, I resign your obligation. The stand with us contract. Worry not, I have some gold in compensation. Oh, I will never forget this. We won this amazing victory for him and he gives us like 5 gold. Yep, and the war is over. Oh, bro. Oh, but we still have the contract of like with the other guy. So maybe, okay. We won't be getting the double payday, just the one. Just as long as Gopala goes back, I will send him back into the army. Who can lead it for now? No one. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's fine. Like, we'll get a single payday. Let's hope it's... I suspect it won't be amazing, but we'll see. The thing about contracts is they're kinda unpredictable. Some of the rulers might be very generous, they can pay you quite a bit of gold. But at the same time, others will be like, here's like 20 gold, bro. Good luck. It really depends. You kinda have to roll the dice, as they say. Can we take control? Yes. Let's kinda finish the war. Maybe it was a bit greedy, but I thought it was a good idea. Whatever. We got 5 gold. It's like fine. Maybe we'll get some prisoners to kinda even things out. By the way, since we are already kinda in Tibet, if you haven't watched it, 7 Years in Tibet, the Brad Pitt movie, watch it and thank me later. It's great. The siege is done. We are not getting any prisoners though. I think let's go and help these guys. We have a lot of contribution. 1900. Bro, I hope I get like a massive payday. Oh, come on, man. Where are you going? Let's go and finish this guy. I was hoping for... We did get some gold from the siege, so it's not a total loss. I'm not sure if we get gold from battles or if we needed to take like an upgrade in the camp. Come on. Yeah, we will win. Oh, Bosch wounded someone. Like he's very strong. Yeah, we don't get gold from battles, but I'm pretty sure there was like an upgrade that, let's say someone had a battle in the same county as your camp, you can get some profit from it. But let's see. Not bad at all. Very nice. I think one last thing we do. I have to get rid of these guys. No other way. It's a shame. I was hoping to get some cool infantry, but we need to switch them out for something else. Create man-at-arms. We will get our special unit. Okay, so we have our shock unit of heavy infantry. These guys will be awesome. And I think this is it for now. We finally reached a point where I myself am happy with how things are going. I did have a lot of trouble doing this episode. Like, I just wasn't ready with how much footage would come out of playing as an adventurer. I pretty much had to deal with like 3 times the normal length of footage I usually edit. That's why it took me a week. And also I wasn't really happy with how it turned out. Like, the first time I tried to edit it, I wasn't at all happy with it. So I kinda decided not to upload it. I could have uploaded it like in Friday, but it wouldn't have been any good. I think for now this is the best we get, but from now on things are going to pick up quick. We are finally... This was served as a positive test. Like, we managed to prove that we are capable of intervening in wars. And I think thanks to the elephants we can fight a lot bigger armies than we are usually used to. So, this will be all for now. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time.